Vehicle crashes are the leading cause of death for teens in the United States. The dangers of teen driving are tragically real, as two of our guests can attest to. Laura Marchetti and Tim Hollister are here to share their heartbreaking stories and a powerful message about what you as parents can do to help make sure your teen remains a safe driver. Hi Laura, hi Tim, welcome to the show. Appreciate you being here. So Laura, can you tell us about your daughter Katie? Now, she was 16 when she died in a crash.
Yes, we had a beautiful, young, vibrant daughter who was full of life, full of promise. And the night of the crash, she was not wearing her seatbelt. She was a passenger in her own car, and the person driving the car had a seatbelt on, and he walked away with barely a scratch. And my daughter was airlifted to the hospital and lost her life. So my message is how important it is to wear your seatbelt every day.
Absolutely. Now, Tim, your son Reed was 17 when he died in a single car crash in 2006, and since then you've been traveling all around doing presentations and blogs. Why is this so important to you?
Teen driving is much more dangerous than most parents understand. Most of the literature that's available to parents is instruction about how to teach their teens to handle a car. Maybe along the way it says be careful. The focus of my work is helping parents make decisions on a day-to-day basis in light of the realities about whether and when their teens get behind the wheel in the first place. So I try to move the decision-making back before the kids get in the car.
But why is teen driving so dangerous?
The mantra is there's no such thing as a safe teen driver. The brains of a teenager do not fully appreciate risk and danger. That doesn't happen until we're in our mid-20s. Experts tell us it takes 3 to 5 years to become a safe driver, not 20 to 50 hours, which most states require. And third, we train them in compact cars on local familiar streets, and then they drive SUVs and pickup trucks on interstates that they've never been on before. So they're learning to navigate and drive at the same time, which is tough even for an adult.
So why is this information so important? What do we want parents to learn?
I think once these kids get their license and they get comfortable, and there's not that micromanaging by parents, they get out there and they have this false sense of, you know, they're invincible, and that's not true. They're like Tim said, their brains are not fully formed. The risk factor is much higher, and we need to stay on our kids. We need to keep communicating and not get complacent once they get their license. It's a continual conversation you should have with your children all the time.
Which is what you did.
Yes.
And there's no guarantees, but we have to, as parents, like you said, make sure we stay advocates in that area as well. And I went online to an amazing website, underyourinfluence.org, and I found it so informative. The website was developed by the National Organizations for Youth Safety and supported by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, and it has excellent information on it to support parents. Things like seatbelt laws, underage drinking, graduated driver's licensing laws, and so many other statistics. Is it a website that you would recommend, Tim, for parents?
Absolutely. Underyourinfluence.org is specifically for parents of teen drivers. It's one-stop shopping. Everything you would ever need is right there. It also has a wonderful focus on parent-teen driving contracts, which are very important.
Mm-hmm. Laura, what do you think then about this website too? Have you found it something that you really...
I think that's just incredibly important to have more education with parents. The more knowledge we have, the more tools we have in our tool belt, the more we help our children. So I think it's absolutely a wonderful thing.
Excellent. And Tim, what about requested resources?
That's an area of the website that talks about vehicle monitoring technology and applications that will disable cell phones when kids are driving.
This information is extremely important, and there's so much more I know you would love to share, so we'd love to have you come back.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. To find out how you can help your teen be a safe driver, go to underyourinfluence.org.